Hi everyone, so today I wanted to share with you my favorites for the month of November. I know I'm a little late, it's still the first week of December, but I just really wanted to get this done soon so that I can share with you my favorite products that I have been loving. Some of these things, think about 4 items or so I discovered in the month of November, but I have quickly fallen in love with them and I just cannot wait to share those with you. Some other ones, the majority of it is going to be rediscovered things, so I'm really excited to share with you some of my favorite things. So I'm just going to start with some of the things that are not makeup related. The first thing is this Plus White 5-minute whitening treatment. This is a Premier whitening system and I got mine at a local grocery store back in Texas. I've had this for many months and I always forget to mention it in my videos. But this is actually a really good whitening for those of you who have sensitive teeth. I have extremely sensitive teeth and mouth rinses that are whitening cause me to have a lot of sensitivity and pain in my teeth. Whitening strips, whitening gels, all that kind of stuff has always given me a really bad pain in my teeth to the point where I don't even want to eat and drink. So I gave up for years and years on whitening because I refused to pay $400 at my dentist for a custom formula. I just thought that was a little expensive for my budget then, and still today I don't have $400 to spend on whitening, so I just kind of kept putting it off. But this is actually really good, and I can do a whole separate video review on this when I get back from vacation about this if you want to know, because this has been really good and it actually really does work and it doesn't leave any sensitivity behind, and I actually really recommend this, and it was probably about $8 or so. Then the next thing is a skincare set. I've actually featured some of these before in favorites, so this is not something new. I did just post a video, I believe it was Wednesday, reviewing the Peter Thomas Roth Mask Magic set. This has been just so good, especially now that I have been dealing with a lot more dryness. We had some days here recently, like around the Thanksgiving week, that were really nice in the high 60s, and so of course we didn't have the heat on or anything like that because it was just so beautiful. And then as soon as the heat kicks in, because the temperature drops, my skin starts to, you know, get really dry, like on my cheeks and around my nose and my chin. So I've been loving the cucumber one for that. But if you want to know more about these, I will link to Wednesday's video that I posted because I cover in detail all 3 of these. Phenomenal set, highly recommend them. Then for some beauty products, I have been switching up my brow game lately, and I have been just kind of digging through my collection of brow products because I have a ton, and I have really been using and loving some of my old products. So they're old but goodies. And the first one is the Maybelline Light Brown Brow Ultra Brow Brush On Color. I don't even know if they're packaged this way. This is really old, I told you. This is a very light shade. I would say this is more ideal or probably made for those who are maybe possibly blondes to very light brown hair. I have really dark, almost black brows, and this is what I have on today. I do have another product that I'm going to show you over it, but this has just been really wonderful at filling in my brows and just making my brows look really even and just nicely shaped and everything like that. It just works so well. And of course, I still love my Dip Brow from Anastasia. I'm not saying that I have completely given up and I hate that product. I love it still, but been switching up and using some things that I've been, you know, collecting dust on, and this has been really good. And the best part is it's just a couple bucks from the drugstore. And then in conjunction with that, I have 2 sort of Anastasia brow products. The one is the Brow Wiz. This is the Brow Wiz Pencil in Brunette. I use this today to kind of fill in like a little bit of some sparse spots here and then above my arch of my brow that I have some missing hairs, and this actually blends really nicely with that powder. So I love these Brunette Brow Wiz pencils because they're really fine, the tip, and so it gives you the ability to kind of mimic hair-like strokes and really pinpoint exactly where you need to put a bit of a brow hair, if you will, versus a thicker brow pencil that might draw on something too thick. So this is more, gives you that more precise, that precision that you really need when it comes to sculpting out the brows. And then of course I have to set my brows always because I have crazy wild hairs that do their own thing. And so the one that I use and that I have been picking up again lately is my Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel in the shade Auburn. So this helps run a little bit of red through my brows because my hair is red. Maybe you might not be able to see it today, but it's a bright red. And so this helps kind of make my brows mesh more with my red hair, which is not a natural color. So for me, I like to kind of keep everything sort of, I don't know, I like everything to kind of mesh together. So this Auburn color is perfect for that. So if you have some red tones in your hair and you want to pull that through the brow, go with the Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel. Last brow product, I told you, switching up the brow game, is the Milani Brow Shaping Clear Wax. I use this today. I put this on first on my brows just to kind of place them and keep them in shape, and then I go on with the powder, fill them in, and I've actually been loving using this first. I kind of gave up on this for months, and I remember getting this at, I think it was CVS back in Texas, and I used to love it and I adored it back then, and I still love it today, till this day, and it really helps put your brows in shape so that you can fill them in, or maybe pluck a couple that you don't like, but you want to make sure that you're getting that shape. So this helps kind of lay the brow hairs down so that you can fill them in, pluck the hair, whatever it is that you need to do. It's just really good at keeping a nice hold while you're filling in the brows. It's not a necessary step. This is an optional thing, but if you want a wax pencil for the brows, go to Milani. I know Anastasia makes one, but I think hers is like 20 some dollars, and I'm sure it's wonderful, but why spend the money when you can go to Milani and get something? I think this was maybe $4 at CVS. Really inexpensive. Okay, so more beauty products. I have fallen in love with these next two products. Like I said in the beginning, this is one of the products that I haven't had for very long, but I absolutely have fallen in love with it. I don't even know, I don't have any words really, but I will find some to describe it. Ever since I got these and I have been wearing them, I have received much more compliments when I go out. I had a lady come up to me not that long ago. I actually had to go back to Bass Pro Shops with my husband to get some things, and a lady stopped me on my way to the checkout, and she was like, oh my gosh, you know, your face color looks so beautiful. And I think she was like commenting on my blush, and the blush that I was wearing, it's a mixture of two different blushes. They're the Makeup Geek blushes. I have on one of them today, and this is the Infatuation. It's the perfect sort of terracotta color. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. But it's perfect for those who are fair to light skin tones. This is the perfect contouring shade. I actually added a little bit of contour with my IT Cosmetics My Sculpted Face Kit, but just very lightly, and then I went over it with this and kind of pulled it up onto the apples of my cheek just a little bit, and that's all I'm wearing today on my cheeks. I absolutely love this color, and the pigmentation is, they're pigmented as all get out. It's ridiculous. Like, that is just a secondary swatch, and you see how intense that is. Like, I literally have to tap off my brush on some tissue. The first time that I wore this, like the day I got it in the mail, I just had to put it on. And I put it on, and I was just like, holy crap. I had so much on that I had to like literally blend the heck out of it because I didn't expect it to be so pigmented. Like, I was blown away by the pigmentation. When this sits on the skin, it just looks like it's part of your skin. It's not a blush that sits on the skin and looks just like it's just laying on top of the skin. It just, something about it makes it look like skin, even though it's a matte formula. It's just however she came up with this formula, she did an amazing job. I am a huge fan of Makeup Geek. Great quality products for inexpensive. I tell you, it's just, you have to try this. If you have not tried her blushes, you need to try them. And I like the little casing on them. It's like a nice little gunmetal color and a little clear window so you can actually see the product, which is really great because my Tarte ones don't have that, and I wish they did. The next one is called Bliss. This is one that she said in her video is more for really fair to light skin tones because of the tone of peach. It's a peachy pink, and this one's called Bliss. I think I said that already. But it's really soft. It's almost like one of those barely there colors, but when you put it on, it just, it's like magic. When you put it on, it just feels like it's the right blush for my skin tone, and I am pretty fair. I literally have to bronze it up because I am just like, I blend in with the walls. Like, it's crazy how this just looks so beautiful on fair to light skin tones. If you want something, if you're like a medium tan and deeper skin tone color, she does have, I think, one or two other peach colors that are made for darker skin tones. So that's another good thing about the line, is that she caters from the fairest of fair to the darkest of dark. There's something for everyone, and the ranges of color are just perfection. These are just freaking awesome, and they will be going with me on vacation because I cannot be without these. Like, these are literally the best blushes that I've tried, and I am a big Tarte fan, but I'm telling you, I have not picked up my Tarte since I got these in the mail. These are just amazing. Try them out if you haven't. I'll put the link below. ColourPop. I have a video that I did about these, reviewing them and kind of showing you the colors that I got in my order and talking about the holiday stuff, that I recorded I think a week ago, maybe a little bit longer. I just haven't gotten around to posting it. I will. I'm trying to post my older videos that I've been recording and getting videos ready because I'm going to be leaving soon. So this will be up. I promise it'll be up sometime next week. Don't know what day because I've been posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So sometime Monday or Friday. So the colors that I have been loving is, one is Frida, which is a satin finish, and then Button, which is another satin finish. And I will swatch these for you. And I will cover like the whole packaging and all that. They come in like a twist up form and really cute packaging. Great quality products, and they're like only $5. So they're really inexpensive. Okay, so these are the colors. This one here is Button, which is more peach, and then this is Frida, which is more of like a pinky, peachy, sort of nudie color. Really pretty. They look very similar when they're swatched together, but in person, Frida is just a little bit more, it's a little bit deeper, and Button, which is the more peach, is a little bit brighter. So they're definitely similar, but different at the same time, if that makes any sense. Probably not, but I will share with you my entire collection of the Lippie Stix. I love them. Very creamy, very pigmented. That's just one swipe, and it's really, really beautiful. I should have worn that today, but I'm wearing something else. My last few products before I let you go are brushes. The first one is the Morphe MB5 brush, which looks like this. Has the Morphe name on there with the MB5 number here. Really nice, what is this called? Ferrule. Nice ferrule. It's been nicely glued to the actual handle. This is like a dual fiber brush. And what's different about these is that these dual fibers, they're really dark versus like your standard dual fiber brushes that have the white and like brown or white and black. These ones are like a charcoal gray on the top and then black at the bottom. This is what I use to contour. It's the perfect brush because it applies the product, but it helps kind of buff everything out. This would be good to dust setting powder over your liquid foundations. I think this might even be called the dual foundation brush. I'm not really sure, but I like it for contouring. You can use it for bronzer. You can buff out your blush if you've applied too much. You can use the side of it if you want to highlight, contour. If you're in a pinch, this brush can do so many things, which I love, and it's really, really soft. The other one from Morphe is the MB36. Again, it's all black, very nice and sleek with the Morphe name and number. But this is a smaller sort of like stippling brush, again, with the same sort of you probably won't be able to notice that, the charcoal and the black, but this brush is perfect for highlighting. That's what I use it for, the tops of my cheekbone, down my nose, my cupid's bow, center of the forehead, wherever you highlight, brow bone, on the side, you can use it. It's a really good brush, and the best part is they're inexpensive. I mean, it's not going to be something like high-end quality, but it's definitely good for what you're paying. It's a good quality brush, so I really like that. Then my last one is the Bare Minerals Precision Face Brush. This one is actually made for foundation, but when I use it with my Ready Press foundation from Bare Minerals, it applies too much and it gives me a full coverage, which I would prefer more of like a light to medium. So I use like a fluffy powder brush to apply it over like a liquid or my CC cream. This one is the perfect brush for applying blush and for contour. Because of the shape, you can really get right into the grooves of the face and really apply your product. That's what I use today to apply my Makeup Geek Infatuation blush. And it is just the perfect size for applying right in the hollows of the cheek and then blending up, which is what you want to do when you contour. Blend upwards, not downwards, because it'll defeat the purpose. But when you apply it, it just blends everything out so smoothly. There aren't any harsh lines. it's almost as if it applies the product and blends it out for you, so you don't have to go in with another brush and blend out what you've done. It's the perfect brush, and again, in a pinch, it could be bronzer, it could be contour, blush, highlight if you use like the tip of it to highlight, contour the sides of your nose. So if you're traveling, you can take one of these brushes to do all of those steps, take a powder brush and a foundation brush, and you are set for all your face brushes. So I really love this, and again, it's good quality. I have a video talking about this that I will be posting sometime soon before I leave, about the customizable kits from Bare Minerals, which is where I got this brush from, and more details will be on that video. So if it's posted, or when I post it, I'll come back and add the link to the video, this video. So that is all of my favorite products. I absolutely love everything that I'm showing you. I hope that you found something that you want to try. If you have any questions about anything regarding the products or any sort of requests for videos, please let me know, because I'm trying to knock out as many videos as I can before I go. I hope you guys had a fantastic month of November. I hope that your Thanksgiving holiday was wonderful. I had a really good time, except for my son was really sick that day and the day before. He just wasn't in the spirit of celebrating. He was running a fever, so thankfully my little baby's better. So I hope that you guys had a fabulous month, and that December is going to be even better for you, because it's full of other holidays, and I'm so excited. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you will subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I also have a Twitter and Instagram. It's @glamour_by_Lexi. If you'd like to connect with me there, I definitely would love to get to know you a little bit better. And that's it. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful day. Bye.